Hello, we are two as one.
Hi, everybody.
Who are you?
I'm number one, Andres.
I'm Karen, number two apparently today. So, today we're going to talk about something really important this time of year, which is money during the holidays. What is one of the things that stresses a lot of people out? We're doing actually a four-part series. This is two of four. We did one about maintaining your health goals during the holiday season, very important. So today is about money, how to manage that, and do the best that we can to get rid of that stressor. Then next week, we're going to be talking about family, another fun topic, right? And then last is tradition. So, all things that I think are super important to get through the holiday season. This is our four-part holiday survival guide.
Amazing. So, are we gonna start with keeping everything under the budget?
Yeah, at or below budget is a good thing because I think many times with our commercialized society that a lot of things have come to where it's all about throwing money and gifts at people, and while it feels good, it's definitely something that puts people into a big time level of stress because while giving is fun and feels good, it's lovely to see those faces light up and be so happy, but then having debt afterwards is not so much fun.
No, not at all.
Mm. Yeah.
Could be very stressful. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens when we carry that kind of stress? What do you find happens?
Oh well, everything's gonna change. Your mood is gonna change. You're gonna uh, start to being worried about to how you gonna cover the extra expenses that you had.
Or even cover the normal expenses like paying for the mortgage or rent or in your car and food, uh, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
gonna affect definitely that relationship.
yeah, because now you're probably grumpy, you might be short, you might be irritable, you are not sleeping well, you're not present, and that was one of the things that you wanted to really talk about being present.
Correct. I believe that's the get to the roots of the holidays. What's the main thing that we can do in order to enjoy in a better way? It's not just about to the gifts and everything. It's about to be present and really enjoy the company that you love ones.
Which is one of the things is that is my suggestion that if you don't have the budget now, if you have plenty of money, by all means, whatever. Now most of us don't have that kind of money, but even if you do, I think it's super important also to teach certain kinds of values. um, and so how about creating the gift of time and experiences, right? We just did a little reel the other day of a couple of weekends ago when we had the boys at the house. You have a little one, I have a big one. My big one's like a little one in a big body. And we had a lot of fun doing some of our traditions, which is we're gonna talk more about in detail about that in number four. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We need to teach them to appreciate what they have and the things that they don't. In order to thrive in life and don't get stressful about the things that they don't have. I'm talking about to the material stuff
Yeah.
that they may see with the friends have a lot of gifts and such.
Yeah. Well, and have you ever noticed? You let us know in the comments. Have you ever noticed that if whether it's your kids or somebody else's kids who get a lot of gifts, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's fun to open them, but then it's like, yeah, what's next?
Yeah,
They don't even appreciate what they have, and now you have all this stuff that you have to find somewhere to put all this stuff. The kids are overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. The kids don't even appreciate what the heck it was that they got, and they might not even take care of it, and just like throwing it all over the place, destroying it. And another thing that happens for a lot of people is then when the kids destroy it and then they're sad or upset, or if they are, oh well, replace it with something else. It's like, well, then you're teaching the kids that they don't have to take care of things. They can just treat it however, and magically a new thing will be replaced with it. So you don't have to take care of anything. Because one of the things that my son, he used to say to me back in middle school when he was talking about, because my son did not have a phone back then, but a lot of other kids did, and he was saying how they would be throwing the phones around, and he would be complaining to me about how their parents weren't teaching them how to appreciate their things. They would just break their phone, and then the parent would give them a new phone, and it's like, that's right.
Yeah, that's bring us to the next point on this topic about the gratitude. I know we already spoke about gratitude in one of the other videos, but it's very important to teach and learn ourselves about to the this beautiful feeling about to be thankful about even the small things that we usually take for granted, and nothing is for granted.
Yeah.
It's something that you need to nurture every single day, every single time.
And I could tell you, some of the people that I have worked with as a therapist, I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, that took me up on the challenge of keeping a gratitude journal, and always remember a particular person who had a particularly negative outlook on everything in life. She took me up on my challenge to her to keep a gratitude journal, and she tells me years later, even at the time, but even still years later, how that was the biggest change in her life to start she really stuck with it. She said there were only 2 days, the 2 hardest days, that I didn't write something, and every time I would see her, just kind of out and about and networking or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, now I filled 3 books up, and now I'm at 4 books. And how you have to build that muscle, because it's not a natural thing for us as human beings. Our brains are not designed to look for things to be grateful. Our brains are designed to look for danger and things that are wrong. So it really does change everything.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago I got injured in my back, and I used to go to the gym at least 3-4 times a week, but I really didn't appreciate the fact that that I can do that I can work out all the time that I wanted. And when I had that injury and I couldn't do anything, I couldn't walk, I couldn't. Oh my God, was so terrible.
Yeah.
And then there was this appreciation that what you have, and the health. It's something that sometimes we take for granted. And when you realize how important it is for us to the fact that you can work out, you can walk, you can do some stuff, and other people can not.
To be pain free, that's something. And hey, it's in the name of this particular holiday that is tomorrow, as from when we're filming the day before Thanksgiving 2024. It's Thanksgiving. And so it's a perfect opportunity to, if you haven't been focusing on being thankful, start this practice now and challenge yourself to keep it all year long, all the way through next year.
It's like a muscle.
It's
like a muscle. It's if you exercise this muscle every single day, the gratitude, you'll see the difference that makes in your life and your daily basis. You're gonna realize, you're gonna see it.
One last example of that, before we wrap up, is to this one author. I don't remember his name. He's one of those super successful people, and he wrote the book The Compound Effect. And normally when we talk about the compound effect, we're talking about money earning interest over time. He took that principle and put it over on the emotional compact of mindset and behavior. And so he, without telling his wife, he took it upon himself to start a gratitude journal of all the things he appreciates and is grateful for of his wife every single day. And then the following year, Thanksgiving, he gave that to her as a gift. And he ended up filling 40 pages full of all the things that he loves about his wife. Not only that, here's the real point, was that over that year, the relationship and the love that he had for her and grew tremendously because he was focused on what it was that he loves about her, and it was the best gift she said that she ever got. And let me tell you, she got some really nice expensive gifts over the time. So to say that it means, it's again back to the meaningful. There was a meaningful gift because it was about the love and the connection and their relationship, which material things are nice, but they don't provide that.
Correct. Remember, as a child, what do you remember in a better way? The experience that you had to with your parents, or the gifts? What is in there?
Yeah.
To me, is, it's my childhood was a little bit different, but yes, experiences, I believe, is what we most treasure.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let us know what you think about these ideas. Have you used them yourself? Are you going to implement them? And if so, what did you experience as you implemented these tips and tools? And don't forget to go back and see the one that we did, the part one, which was about how to maintain your health goals through the holidays so you don't start 5 steps back in January. Maybe you only start 1 step behind, or maybe you're right at where you were, right? So that's much better than today. And then follow us for the next 2, which is going to be about how to deal with family and traditions. So that's going to be also about how, if you have negative associations with the holidays, which a lot of people do, how can you turn that around? And how can you make your holidays really special, something that's really for you? Otherwise, like, subscribe, share if this was something that you felt gave you something important, or if you know somebody that could use this information. And there we go.
Thank you very much. See you at the next one.